It's week 4 of the NFL, and this one features Tank Dell. He had a nice showing in last week's contest, 135 yards. It's the Texans and the Bills on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 7 carries, 54 yards. And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone. You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The returner, DJ Chark. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I really like the vision
he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Throwing is Allen on third. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20 and take it right on the 30. The Bills ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bills. That's the end of the
After one, it's 9-0. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So here are the Bills to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stoud to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. And Stoud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll get it inside the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Back to throw. Here's Stoud. This will be complete to Mechie. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, it's Stoud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, here's Stoud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Stoud. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, Bills.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big time play right there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Stoud. Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Stoud. Steps away. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Stoud to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He gets this one to Mechie. Into space at the 45. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Stoud now on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score Bills 23, Texans 3.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
77 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stoud looking to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Pierce.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First down, Buffalo.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Texans' 45-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cook up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.